Canada says it will stop the use of the Boeing 737 MAX 8 aircraft until July. Meanwhile, prosecutors in the U.S. are looking into how the model was cleared by America's aviation regulator. A subpoena for emails and other correspondence involved in the jet's development has been issued by a federal grand jury. Investigators have found similarities between last week's crash in Ethiopia and another in Indonesia 5 months ago. Both involved 737 MAX 8 planes. Robert Wall is the senior aerospace and aviation editor for the Wall Street Journal. He says the probes into Boeing could have serious ramifications for the company.
Obviously, the investigators keep it pretty closely held what specifically they're looking at. We can assume that they will be looking at all the documentation, or as much documentation as they can get their hands on, between Boeing and the FAA to see if everything was complied with, if there were any variances, maybe even any shortcuts taken. So I think that is definitely going to be a key part of the probe. And I think also important to realize is the U.S. Congress is getting involved and is going to start up its own investigation, and they can also obviously require people to come testify before Congress. So this is a multifaceted scrutiny that Boeing and the 737 and the FAA will be under in the coming weeks. This is certainly a big crisis for Boeing. I think there's no other way to put it. How big are the financial implications? I mean, certainly the costs of this can run high between litigation, damages they may have to pay for airlines that have had to ground their planes. This is a costly undertaking. In all fairness, you also have to realize Boeing is a big company with many, many businesses, principally known for its commercial airplanes, but it does many other things. I mean, this is not the kind of thing you would expect would threaten the future of the company, but it is certainly in an uncomfortable position for them to be in.